Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
Wondering what all these are? Well, today we're going to talk to you about some of our favorite crystals, what they mean to us, what they represent, the chakras, and how to balance your life.
And meditation, briefly.
And briefly meditation. So, baby doll, you want to go first?
I do want to go first.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to start at the root chakra. And we're going to start with, that is fear-based and physical reality stuff. And this is what we're working with. Hematite. That's good for blood flow. And we got red jasper. That's good for balancing the root. All the crystals, like basically, if you look up crystals and what they do, everyone says like balancing negative energy, but you got to go deep into it and figure out what its purpose is for you. And also, it's good to meditate with them. Just close your eyes and bond with them, and they will tell you what they do. But yes, this could be good for, basically, easily good for fear and based in rooting yourself and feeling grounded. Red jasper, so you can just level back out when you're on the go all the time and you're in your head all the time. You can meditate with this and you just feel back in your body and just calm your energies and balance out a little bit.
Cool.
I'm good with that.
Nice thing. The stone that I'm going to start with is amethyst, which is like a meditative calming stone. It deals with spirituality and, psychic abilities. Just like another one of my favorite stones that Tevin is going to show you later. I just love this stone because it's like beautiful. Just look at it. Let me try to put it in the camera so you guys can see it. It just makes you feel all zen and stuff, and when you meditate with it, it's just like an overall calming sensation. So yeah, that's why I love amethyst.
That's your third eye and crown chakra, just to let you know.
Those right here.
In
This bad
imagination.
boy right here, it'll take your mind some places.
Yep. And breaks down illusion.
Oh, these are also some more amethyst stones that we have. These and voila.
We got tons of amethyst.
Tons of amethyst.
Didn't realize it had that much amethyst actually.
And plus this one I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Which is like one of my favorite necklaces.
This box actually smells good. Like, it smells like the incense do. I think the crystals are holding the incense with it, like smell.
I wouldn't doubt it. They hold energy, so.
I mean, yeah. It's like you feel and smell at the same time. I like, I feel good right now. I know what you, like, this feels good. That's just what it does. Like, that's just a simple, small thing it does. Like, God, it just balances you. It makes you feel good. When you get around a lot of crystals, you feel like on a higher level than you were. Like, it just feels vibrant. But yeah, I'm gonna go into the second chakra. Second chakra deals with your sacral. Your root is, by the way, like in between your genitals, like the base, your base of your spine. The second chakra is right here under your belly button. And what I'm going to do, the crystals that go with that are, well, it's a lot, but mine that I have today are orange calcite. And orange calcite is freaking awesome. What it does is takes your spirit body and your physical body and infuses the energies so that when you feel like lethargic or apathetic, you get your energy back in your will. It deals with your willpower and also deal with sex drive. So that's what your sacral is. The second chakra deals with sex, and also your third chakra, which is your power chakra, deals with the drive, your willpower, and it's the sun. It's called the solar plexus. But I love this. I like to wear this one on my pocket, and when I have stuff to do, and sometimes when you have a lot of things in your mind, you don't really know what you want to do. I put it in my pocket, and then I just let my body do, like, just go and start doing something one at a time, and I can get anything done, from like housework to like writing for a video, writing for a song. It makes you just go ahead. So it brings out creativity, which is a lot to do with your second chakra.
Pretty cool.
Orange calcite.
I love calcite. Blue calcite is my favorite.
Gotta love it.
I picked up a blue calcite while downtown, not even knowing what it was. And
this is a piece of blue calcite.
That's the blue calcite. I was just downtown Charleston, and I just came across that stone, and I was like, oh my God, I have to have this. And lo and behold, it was the stone I needed for that particular day. It's pretty crazy. Now the next stone I am going to present is Bloodstone.
Bloodstone.
Here's a smaller one.
This is like one of our most massive pieces that we have. We have one tiger eye that's pretty big too, but that's at the house. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, by the way, right now. Ooh, about to get ready to go on a flight to Vegas tomorrow.
Yeah. So Bloodstone is it's used to bring energy, and by energy it could just be treating ailments. It deals with like the lower chakras. I actually bought this stone for my grandmother. It said to help with memory loss and dementia and all that good stuff. So that's why this crystal is near and dear to my heart. So I actually bought this stone. I think it was this one. I have like a few more small ones somewhere.
Small ones that you're making a necklace.
I was gonna make a necklace for her so she could just wear it and be like reminded.
You should make that when you get down there.
Yeah, I have to make that for her. But yeah, so that's why Bloodstone is on my list. And it's just so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the detail.
Put your hand behind it. Maybe that helps. I don't know. For the camera.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you can, you see like the detail.
I don't know. Might be worse. Making it worse. See.
It's just so pretty.
But yeah, it's Bloodstone.
Yep.
That deals with basically all, you said that already, all three chakras. It's all the lower chakras. And heart chakra. It's your heart center. But I'm gonna go with one of my favorite ones for Gemini. I have not looked up every one for Gemini. I mean for the other so-called 12 zodiac signs, but Citrine is like one of my favorite periods. So Gemini has like Citrine, and they have Aquamarine as some of theirs. Now, birthstone wise, it deals with the month, and I'm in May, so that would be, I forgot. It's green. Emerald. But I don't even have emerald. But the point is, as far as your sign goes, I got Aquamarine and Citrine. But we'll just talk about Citrine right now. Citrine deals with abundance. It could be abundance in whatever you want. Now, take in mind, for disclaimer for all this stuff is not like you buy this and you like heal a disease. So calm down. These are tools to work with. So if you have abundance in a negative mind, you'll have abundance in some other negativity in your life. But if you put your intentions into the crystals, and you can manifest what you want. It can be a helpful tool for your energetic manifestations. But this is about abundance, prosperity, wealth, willpower. Makes you drive to do stuff. You may feel energetic. If you wear this on your tongue, oh, I forgot I'm wearing a piece that Ashlei made, and I changed the necklace because I sweat a lot in it, and I broke a freaking necklace that was like soft like this. But I put it paracord. Anyways, we make these. So, but Citrine helps you just to have willpower. You're energetic. You got stuff. Sometimes you can't. If you wear it too much, you may have trouble going to sleep, and that's the truth. But it's awesome. But this is one of my favorite ones because you're energetic, like Gemini style. This is good. It's fun.
Here's some more.
Oh yeah, we got more.
More little citrine clusters.
Where's the necklace one? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the big one.
And that's the necklace one.
I forgot we had that one.
And it has 4 chakras on it. That's the one that Ashlei made. Root, sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakra. So it aligns all 3 lower chakras with your center.
And that's Citrine. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the rose quartz.
Now you can take a guess what that is already, what chakra that is.
It goes right here.
Heart chakra.
Heart chakra all the way. Now this is one of my favorite stones because I'm all about love. I'm all about trying to bring people together, create happiness, create memories, create bonds. So this is why I'm kind of attracted to rose quartz. Got somebody you like? Give them a rose quartz necklace. You never know, you might be marrying them the next day.
Next day, she said. The next day.
So yeah, the rose quartz deals with the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the most emotional chakra there is. And I'm a really emotional person. So, whatever my feelings, just grab rose quartz, bring it back to love.
It actually has a nickname called the Love Stone. So
yeah.
So that keeps your heart chakra in balance.
Yep.
And it brings you, and see, when you meditate with these things like that, you will start to hear different things come to you. Well, I should say, you'll start to feel different light into your body, which is information. And you will start to hear your inner you, the real you, start to say, if somebody is projecting a negative view, you could be like, this is their own. I'm doing the right thing, and I will send love to this person. And I'll send love to the situation regardless of how I feel at the time and how they feel. And it starts to smoothen things out, but that's what happens when it's subtle energies with these things. It's not just like, boom, I feel great now that I'm touching this. And it may happen to certain people because they're so used to, and they work with these crystals so much that as soon as they look at a crystal, it's like,
Yeah.
And it's just a feeling and a thought process that goes through their head, and maybe that just triggers the good emotion, but that's what it does. It takes you to it. It's a smoothing it out, levels everything. It's a balance.
Yeah, and here are 2 rose quartz necklaces. This one, that's the rose quartz, and also this is a choker that I made out of rose quartz. So, as you can tell, we like rose quartz too. I mean, we literally have on some form of crystal every single day. Like my ring is kyanite. I never take this ring off, and I'm normally wearing my other necklace every day. But I kind of swap them out now. But Tevin's always wearing
Citrine.
this. Citrine.
Always wear Citrine every day.
And this bracelet right here is
as soon as I get off work.
turquoise.
Every day I get off work, I
He
put
may
this on.
throw on a bracelet or 2. You know, we just always lace some crystals, so we always got to keep that
wave,
high vibe going.
That suit, that's our suit. We put our suit, it's time to go to do.
Yeah, I do not feel complete if I don't have crystals around me.
It feels naked.
Or if I don't have it on me.
Yeah.
Now he actually introduced me to crystals about 2 years ago. And I just fell in love. I saw these things he had on the table and I was like, what is this? And why do I feel like? And I just remember grabbing them and being like, I want this. And he was like, no, these are mine. And I was like, no,
I got you one there.
Oh, you did. You did. It was a soda light. That was my first crystal, was a soda light.
Quick pause. This is soda light right here. This deals with your 6th chakra. Keep that in your head. Same crystal. This deals with the 6th chakra, psychic abilities. It also deals with the 3rd chakra too, which is And that just, when I say psychic abilities, it means like it could be empathy, it could be feeling what other people feel, it could be just tuning into what other people, the vibes. But yeah, that's solar light. Solar light's awesome. Deals with truth as well, which is your throat chakra. Deals with truth, understanding the truth, and like divine truth, where you know it's not just a situation; it's you see a bigger picture. But these are basic references, but I want everybody. This is maybe this is a spark for you to look into it. Maybe if a lot of people already feel a certain way about this, or they've seen it as a kid, which happened to me when I was like, I think I was like 22, and I was like, I remember seeing these. When I saw them again, presented me. Shout out Spirit Science on YouTube. I saw them again, and I was like, oh my goodness! I remember I was a little kid going to like the museums, and I was like, yo. Like I always liked this. I always had attraction to like those, even just what I call them fool's gold. But I forgot the name of that. But I forgot the name of the fool's gold. But you'll know what it is.
Fool's gold is we have one.
I know.
Dang it! Don't tell me, cause I know this.
I know fool's gold.
Fossil.
No.
Oh.
I feel like a piece now. Pyrite. So anyways, that's fool's gold. Well, what I thought was fool's gold, but it actually has energetic value. Because it's actually a real mineral and not just like some stuff that they made up. So it's not fool's gold, but it's pyrite. But anyways, I had attraction to that, and it just brought back to my attraction when I saw the spirit signs. I was like, what's this? Let me see. And then there was stuff out there for you, like downtown. And I was like, Black Market Minerals, to be exact, in South Carolina, downtown Charleston. And they took that junk away from me. But anyways, I went there first and got my first crystals. And I don't even have that, but it was a clear quartz crystal. We'll get into that. And I left it at the beach. But it's like I gave it to the beach. Crystals do what they want to do. When it's their time to go, they pass on. But they with you. So it's not you don't lose a crystal. A crystal goes to its next home. But yeah, you were saying something about when I gave you the soda light was your first crystal.
Yeah.
And then okay, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, yeah. Soda light is your first crystal.
Alright, so my next stone is going to be Smoky quartz. This is actually another necklace that I made. And Smoky quartz is like a grounding stone. It basically gets rid of negative energy. So y'all need to make sure y'all have some Smoky quartz, okay? Keep this on you at all times because negative energy is just out there. It's everywhere. We can't do anything about it. We can't stop it. We can't stop people from acting the way they act. We can't stop situations from being how they are. So what we can do is focus on ourselves and focus on our own happiness and get us a Smoky quartz crystal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's basically what Smoky quartz does, and that's why it's also one of my favorite songs. I just really love the way this crystal looks. Like it's like kind of sexy and dark and mysterious, but it's working for you good at the same time. So it's like a mystery stone.
It's almost like it works on what you can't see. That's why.
Yeah, everybody always compliments this stone every single time it's worn. Somebody's stopping me, or that he has it on, because we like go back and forth wearing whatever that's in the collection. This stone right here gets you a lot of attention. It gets you a lot of positive attention, and that's what it does. It creates positive vibes, clears negative energy, puts you where you need to be.
Yeah, I think it's like a protector and a washer.
Yeah.
Because when it's in the room, it's a different vibe. You can also play with crystals and like just put one, hang it from like when you walk over a room, and just see how it feels every day when you walk over hang it over like a doorway, and when you walk past it, see how it feels. Just see how your room feels every time you walk through an entrance, because that's a portal. Every time you walk through, as you're walking through, it's another room. It's like a portal. So every time you enter a portal with a crystal and a certain vibration over the crystal, that's the vibration of the room. That's your clearing. So it clears off whatever is in there, and it refreshes you. So that's a good protector.
Yeah, I love
it's this. It's like your shield. That's a dope song.
We were actually supposed to sell this stone, and this happens a lot too. Once we buy crystals and we get them and we charge them and we stage them up and saturate them with all kind of good intentions, we get attached to them. We're like,
this needs to be here.
I would want it to go, and that's the hardest part, is like letting a crystal go. But
my thing is, as long as we have like more and we just keep getting more, we need to get like, see, we gotta get like, so that's why we get more than one every time we buy it, so that we can say, all right, we'll keep this one.
Yeah,
and then the other ones we can make, and then we're not just necessarily making, not necessarily how they look all the time. Because sometimes we just like how they look, but sometimes it's just like we pick them up and it's like, oh man, this is the one. This just feels really good.
Yeah.
Let's keep this one. This one's staying here. You know what I mean? And like let other people pick, because obviously it wants to be there.
That's why I love personalized orders. So when someone comes to me and say, hey, I need a crystal for this, then I can go pick a crystal out for that particular person instead of me going out finding crystals just to make.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I don't get so attached to the crystal that I'm actually personalizing for someone else, as opposed to like me just going out and like having fun and scouting on my own.
That is.
But I came across this bad boy and I was like, gotta have it. And it's been in our possession ever since.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Smoky quartz.
I have a few other ones. This is one of my favorite ones from a long time. It's at Green Aventurine. Deals with the heart chakra, but it also deals with your your third chakra, which is deals with luck, and it deals with opportunity. And you have lucky instances. I like having this on because it just makes you like, when I have this, I just feel happier. This is one of those, like in a Tiger's Eye. Before I knew Tiger's Eye was one of my first ones, but before I knew what it was, I felt it already. And I don't think I have it with me. But I have a bracelet of Tiger Eye. Oh yeah, and the one I told you about that's at home, it's kind of big. But before I knew what it was, like this one I just wear it on me. And I was like, this is cool, it just makes me happy. And you'll be in instances where you meet people that show you new things, that present new opportunities for you, or to you, and then but it's considered a lucky stone, and just try them out and let them see how it works for you, because it may be something totally different with your energy, or it may be even more with your energy, but that's what this one is known as. So, but it always enhances the heart chakra as well, and when you can look at the color sometimes not. But if you look at the color, sometimes they kind of tell you, because this one more heart and solar plexus, but when you look at the color, sometimes they can tell you which ones. And I'll tell you what they are, the chakras. I mean, what chakras each crystals go to, because they can coordinate with the color. So, but I'll tell you which one when we get done.
Okay, so we both have this stone. This is Labradorite. Now, I did not make this necklace. This necklace came from Third Eye Pine Cones, but I did make this one.
And look at the emblem. It's like a spider web. It's so freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is Labradorite, and Labradorite is a stone for a person like me. When I bought this necklace, I probably actually Tevin bought it for me. I wore it for probably a year straight every single day.
Yeah.
I'm just now getting to the point where I, take it off and wear other stuff now. But I was so attached to this necklace because it deals with creativity, dream recall, like psychic abilities. And like when I put this necklace on, it's like everything just sparked out of like nowhere. I was doing some of everything. I was like recording more music, I was creating more, I was writing more, I was drawing more. And I was like, this stone right here is so me. If I had to choose out of all these stones, I think Labradorite is my favorite stone. And I don't know if it deals with fertility or not, but I really think that I conceived my child off the Labradorite stone as well. I don't know, but it just happened. That happened too. We created a baby, and this deals with creativity. It deals with creativity and creation.
So my eye is creativity. It deals with third eye.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was definitely this is number one for me. So yeah, that's Labradorite. If you're a creative person,
did you already show them?
Yeah, let me see if I can get closer.
Different type of texture and the essence of it.
So if you are a creative person, if you like to write, if you like to draw, and we all know that sometimes you get writer's block or you lose, hope because maybe you feel like you aren't going anywhere, maybe you feel like you're at a standstill, get a Labradorite. It will change your whole perception of life, because then you realize, hey, I'm not doing this for anybody else. I don't care if not one person sees what I'm putting out, or I don't care if nobody notices me, because I'm doing it for myself. It brings me back to myself and brings me back to my happiness. Because I get real creative, and that's what I like to do. I like to create stuff. So, yeah. That's why Labradorite is my number one stone.
And honestly, my number one stone is probably a tie between Aquamarine and Citrine, because I'm a Gemini, which is an air stone, and it helps me, and which means I'm flowy all the time, and I'm in my thoughts a lot. So this brings me to this. The Citrine makes me go to get my will out there, to actually put all my ideas into order, into physical reality. But this, I think this is still a little bit above, but they're gonna have to fill that slot. But this is probably this one might be a little bit above, and that's Aquamarine. This is the first stone I ever turned into a necklace. The first piece of crystal jewelry. And Aquamarine, first of all, it automatically goes with Gemini. Secondly, it's about truth. It deals with your throat chakra. It deals with the third eye. It deals with creativity. It deals with the balance. It's one of Aquamarine. It says, so aqua, water, so at sea. And it calls the mermaid's treasure. There's a name for that. That's a nickname for it, the mermaid's treasure. But this is just, in communication, if I didn't say that, when you feel like you want to tell somebody something, express somebody something, but you want to go about it the right way, and sometimes you have a problem with either just not saying it at all, or saying things the wrong way, this will help you just hold it and just feel like, and just let it marinate on what you want to say, and then you'll be able to have the courage, deals with courage, and dispels fear of communication, or fear of speaking. And it gives you the courage to say the things you want to say, because a lot of people out there deal with that. A lot of writers deal with that. And to actually be the true them when they write music and they write blogs and all types of different things, just all types of stuff, novels and anything. And you just have a piece of this on your desk, or just have this on your neck, or wear it in your pocket, or hold it or whatever while you're thinking of new stuff. But this is my favorite because I write, I like to take you places while I'm writing. And I don't want just to give you blatant ideas. I want to take you and let you have your imagination. But this is my favorite. This is definitely my favorite. And then Citrine. But this is definitely my favorite. I love this. Aquamarine is so great.
Yeah, so next, the last one on my list is the clear quartz.
Clear quartz.
Now look at how beautiful this stone is.
Clear quartz.
You can't go wrong with clear quartz, and I'm going to tell you why.
And just a side note, when it has stuff in there, like that, you see stuff in there, most of the time it's called a phantom quartz. and a lot of time it has the same shape as the quartz that's already in it, but this one just has like a cloud in there, but it looks like it has another one in there. But that's what's called a phantom quartz or phantom crystal. A lot of different quartz have that in there. But go ahead and tell you.
Okay, the clear quartz can be used for every single chakra. Or should I go like this? All clear.
Yeah.
You can pretty much program this quartz to do whatever you need it to do. And that's the great thing about the clear quartz. If you are just getting into crystals, it will be the perfect first crystal until you learn how to work with crystals. So basically you would just take it and, charge it, sage it, clear it all of its energies from its previous owners, and just basically saturate it with whatever you need it to be for you. And this stone will basically come to life.
Yeah.
Like, it holds so much, like, just holding it now, I can just kind of, it's like my arm is tingling, because I feel like all the energy that's been put into this stone. And then once you're done with that phase, your first phase, you clear it out and you start over. This can, like, literally be the only crystal that you have in your collection, because it works with all the chakras, like I said, and you can program it to do whatever you need it to do.
Yeah. And speaking on that in general, if you're just getting into crystals, that would be my recommendation for your first crystal to get into because of its versatility. But yeah, that's just a wonderful. And just on a side note, when you have crystals and you just have them in the room, whatever you're displaying around that crystal, the crystals absorb energy as well as put out. So it kind of puts out what's absorbed. So if it's a negative situation a lot, it's good to clear your crystals and then reprogram. No, if you have a crystal that you programmed and you sat it down in the room and there's a lot of negativity going on in the room, or a lot of people come in and out of the room, that's a good time to actually just reprogram it, clear up anybody else's energy that may have swayed it, and just re-implement your intentions into it, and then let it play out. But that's one of my favorites as well, because that's like your birth crystal when you first enter the crystal game.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else I want to say, but yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
So for my last one, this is actually a piece of orgonite, and this is actually a man-made piece where you put your favorite crystal in it. Say you put a crystal, and I think that's aventurine that's in there, and probably a piece of clear quartz in the middle, and you use other materials like copper. And the idea of this is actually to turn negative ions that are in the air and energy in general into positive energy. So this is not something you necessarily program, but I believe you could program anything. But this is because everything's energy. That's the reason why I say that. Anyways, but this is what the purpose of it. So you can put this like at a tower or in front of your TV, which has like negative electromagnetic waves that buzz and mess with your chakras, and on a daily basis when you turn those things on, actually when they're off, well, so-called off as well. So you leave these type of things in front of the device, and it balances out the waves in your room. And also, if you look up Orgonite, they've been putting groups of people have been putting these near like telephone towers and stuff to balance out the radio waves in the air as well, so it doesn't cause imbalances in people's minds of psychoactive energy. But the idea is to say that they layer it with like a negative and positive, which could be like organic material, like steel wool or whatever, and then like a positive, inorganic material. So that's what this is about. Orgonite. Should look this one up.
It's really pretty. And I like it because of the patterns. I actually know how to make this.
I want to get a, oh, we have another one too. This is another Orgonite.
Oh yeah, make this into a necklace.
Yeah. And I like the pyramids a lot. I want to get a big pyramid because the pyramid's the strongest base, the strongest structure in the world. So I do want to get another one of those and practice with that energy.
I have one of these in my car too. Keep all of the negativity out of my car. Yep, while I'm driving. But anyway, so yeah guys, we hope you like this video. We hope you are enlightened by it.
I hope you are inspired to look further into the crystals.
Yeah.
Because they're part of you and they're alive.
Yeah. They definitely hold like a lot of energy and a lot of...
And they grow in caves.
Yeah.
They are alive, literally. I'm not joking. These are great tools to meditate with, like I said. I will be doing another video later about meditation specifically, about how to meditate with chakras. About how to meditate with crystals, and then a video about how to meditate with chakras and balancing chakras. But I'm just kind of making it brief right here so you can put them together.
Yeah, so we'll have more videos to come. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you like our videos, make sure you
subscribe
to our channel. And as always,
world peace.